Nope. Feet still buried in brush. Fuck you, DayZ. Fuck you. Let's see. The graphics detail on Alexander Art's girlfriend is probably amazing. Oh my god, I've got a server list! Can you see it? Can you see it? Now that I've got to go, I have a server list. It's working. You motherfuckers. Oh my god. Alright, here we go, here we go. Let's just jump into something here. Where are you? U.S. Central, 14 players. Going for it. Is everybody else seeing this? Please work. Please work. Waiting to be killed. Waiting to be killed. I'll give a shout out on the show if anybody can, in the next 30 seconds, can tell me what that's a quote from. If anybody out there has got that quote at the top of their head, because that's like it's one of the coolest stupid things ever. Let's see, the Real Gamer 85. Hey man, what's up? I don't think it's been 30 seconds yet, has it? I mean, not that I'm good at counting. Among the many things that I fail at, that's one of them. But, excuse me again, sorry about that. It's Thumb Wars. It's Thumb Wars. It's the Steve Odekirk tribute to Star Wars, involving thumbs that talk and have eyeballs. It's fucking trippy to watch. Actually, it's fucking trippy to watch. All right. Oh man, that's from back in the day too. That goes back a bit, but yeah, it was uber funny. Of course, I would watch Thumb Wars. What else would I watch? Better than watching the prequels. Can you deny that? Can you? No. It's going to be real interesting to see. Let's just talk Star Wars for a second, by the way. Wait! No! Let's not do that! Hold on! We might have a load screen here. Oh my god. My mouth feels dry. Scene ready. Guys, I think I'm about to start playing DayZ. I'm laggy as hell. My graphics settings definitely got to be turned down. But I'm playing DayZ! Oh my god, I'm playing DayZ! It's happening! Look at this! It makes me want to creep. Bum, bum, bum. But anyway. Alright, I see a factory. I have no clue where this is. Got a factory, got some infrastructure. Is anybody else seeing DayZ? Oh my god! You hear this? This is the sound effect of it's time to go and get ready for baby doctor appointment. I am going to ignore that for just a couple of minutes here and see if we can get anything exciting happening. You know what? Fuck this. Let's just run for the. We're gonna die anyway. I feel worn out. I do feel worn out. I feel worn out and worn down by what I had to go through waiting on the server to load. And now I'm gonna run into this building and I'm gonna get eaten. I'm gonna get my face eaten. But it's gonna be worth it. I'm not gonna be able to see a goddamn thing. Maybe there's a hatchet in here. I'll never know because I can't see anything. Crouch, damn you. Nothing. Okay, you can see your breath coming out there, so obviously it's supposed to be cold outside. It's a cold night. Let's go up on the catwalk here. Of course, this particular industrial loot drop should be very familiar to all of us who have played DayZ. This is right out of the game. Usually there's stuff in here, but not so much right now. Let's see, I'm trying to see if maybe I can close the door or something. No, don't care anyway. Alright. The graphics, I'm sure would be very pretty if there were light, you know, in this scene. It's a little difficult to kind of judge right now, but I'm going to just creep out here for a second. No Zed thus far. Alright, now this is a big industrial. This is a big industrial building. Surely there's got to be something here. But what color are my shoes? They're black, like the rest of my wardrobe. I thought that was, that is something. That's a fire extinguisher. I have a fire extinguisher. Alright, let's see here. Does G still pull up inventory? Gear? No. No. Hold on here. Controls. Let's see. What does what? Assignments. Fast forward. Walk. Right left shift. Yes. Okay, that's fine. That's wonderful. What's the menu button for inventory? Am I just not seeing it here? Go prone, stand up, crouch, step over, lean left, lean right. Seriously though, what's the... Well, apparently I can use a fire extinguisher as a weapon, which will suit me just fine. Still, no Zed. That's right, honey. Zed's dead. And it's not a motorcycle, it's a chopper. Handcuffs. Alright. I don't see anyone or anything walking around outside there at all. Let's keep going up, see what else we find here. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to end up... My little NVIDIA 460 is definitely... She's definitely struggling here. I'm guessing my frame rate's somewhere just north of 30 at the moment. Alright, let's go upstairs. What's going on in chat? Yes, you can all get a shout out just for sitting through this, because my God, man, my God, what an ordeal it's been. Those look like vitamins. The game says I feel tired, and it's right. Okay, I still have no idea where the fuck I am. Okay, I see the train tracks there, yeah. And there's a sizable pier, but you know, it's been so long since I played the game. I cannot remember for the life of me where this is. It's bright enough though that you can. I mean, you can definitely pull out some detail, which is cool. Let me check that again, Gage. That's an interesting. Okay, so here we go. Controls, assignments, infantry movement. Hey, you are right, my man. Good call. See, this is why I play in chat, because I need help. Okay, so gear is now tab. Night vision in. I can't imagine that I can actually use that, but whatever. All right, let's stand on top of this roof and do inventory stuff. Alright, so there's my guy. He's strapped. That's right, he's heated up. He's ready for action. For the Grove! You can see that I do in fact have the black shoes that I promised you I had. Well, I mean, okay, so Alexander, it's still Churnerus. The question is just, you know, it's an updated map, so I'm sure that there are things that are changed. I mean, it's not using the exact same data, but it's based on the same, you know, geography and all that kind of thing. Yeah, I know the 760. I know it's on sale. Oh, okay, yeah. So sale ends the 24th, I think. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. All the new Open Pro 3 games soon. No point getting a 760 now. Just go ahead and get a 770, and it begins. Alright, let's see. What do I got on me? On me, I got a flashlight. I got a battery, 9 volt. I got a vitamin bottle. I got some handcuffs. Shoot, a fella could have a pretty good weekend in Vegas with this stuff. Black jeans. Black shoes. Black t-shirt. And of course a fire extinguisher. Alright, so let's see, if I press 1, then that, I guess that gets the fire extinguisher in my hand so I can use it. I see that there's a hand icon that's now behind the fire extinguisher to let me know that that's what's in my hands. And then if I press 1 again, I'm assuming that I'm going to put that back. Let's see. Do I need to put this battery in the... Alright, I'm going to try this. Here's what we're going to do here. So as you can see, if you mouse over these things, you'll get, you know, a larger picture and then a description. Licking both contacts will tell you if it still carries a charge and possibly give you a slight energy boost. Alright, I'm dying to try that. Let's do this. 2... Okay, so I'm now holding this in my hands. Let's see, what happens if I, nothing. Alright, so I'm not sure how to make my guy lick this battery, but that is a rather interesting commentary on all the things you can do in DayZ. Alright, let's see. If I put this flashlight in my hands, it looks like, just judging by my shadow, it looks like I'm holding it, and I'm trying to remember what the button is for the light. Let's go back into the key bindings again and see what that is. Infantry movement. Oh, here we go. Interact. Use default action. F. Use selected action. Free look interaction. Previous next. Yeah. Salute. Surrender. Sit down. I do need a drink. I agree with you, DayZ. The real gamer. What are you asking about my fork necklace? Okay, let's try this now. Oh, not what I'm going for. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Okay, so in theory, I now have my flashlight out. I'm pressing F for default action. Turn on. Yeah, maybe my flashlight has no battery, because that doesn't appear to be doing jack or shit. A standard battery-powered flashlight, which they don't normally use 9 volts, so I'm guessing that that is not going to help me in any way, shape, or form here. Alright, let's get off this roof, if I can find the door again. It's dark in here. There we go. Alright, you run away from my notebook, which is the same thing. Alexander has just discovered a terrible, terrible truth. DayZ is nothing but a ripoff of Pac-Man. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. Let's go down a level here. Alexander, I'm going to totally steal that from you in my next YouTube video, and just explain how DayZ is exactly like Pac-Man. Because that is too fucking funny, man. Okay, the fork necklace. The story behind the fork necklace. You know, I have only met one person in public that ever got what my fork necklace was in reference to, and that was at a Soundgarden concert. And I told my wife that this would be the one place that somebody was going to put it together. And so the reason is that Soundgarden is my favorite band. I love Soundgarden, and I was a huge Soundgarden fan back in their heyday in the 90s, and when their let's see, is this where I want to go? No, I want to go here. When Super Unknown, when their album Super Unknown, which is probably the biggest commercial one that they released, or I mean, like in terms of a hit, like, you know, that album like blew up and had a bunch of singles and stuff, and you know, then suddenly I wasn't the only person in my circle of friends that knew who the fuck Soundgarden was. Posers. But no, but anyway, the point is that Chris Cornell, the lead singer of Soundgarden, used to wear this this fork necklace, and you know, I mean, I never really thought much of it. I was just like, oh yeah, the guy's got a fork necklace. He's, you know, he's a fucking singer in a band. What else is he gonna wear? But there is absolutely nothing in this warehouse except his fire extinguisher. It's just dawned on me. But anyway, the point is that he wore a fucking fork necklace, and I loved Soundgarden. So one day, my buddy and I were hanging out, and by hanging out, we were hanging out in front of his girlfriend's house. And by hanging out in front of his girlfriend's house, I mean that we were standing on the sidewalk, being very drunk at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And so we were just standing outside, talking, and becoming increasingly more inebriated. And at some point, we looked down, and there was just this fork sitting on the sidewalk, just sitting there. And you know, where a fork has no business being. Okay, I can think of two places right now where a fork has no business being. One of them is on the sidewalk, and the other is disgusting, and I will not say it on a family broadcast like this one. But anyway, the long and short of it is that I looked down and I saw this fork, and in my drunken stupor I said, hey, I'm going to make a necklace out of that. And so I got the fork, picked it up off the ground, and I woke up the next day hungover and with a fork in my pocket, which was almost in the other place that I will not mention. And let's head for that building right there and see if there's anything that we can loot. I see we got a train station here. I am astounded by the lack of dead people walking around. Okay, what did I just do? Space, put your hands up. Can I punch or something? Hey, I can punch. Look at that. Hand-to-hand combat comes to DayZ at long last. Right in the middle of spoiling my otherwise riveting anecdote. But anyway, the long and short of it is I woke up the next day and I had this fork, and I was thinking to myself, well, I guess that my intention with this was I was going to do like a fucking Chris Cornell necklace. So that's what I did. I made a necklace out of it, very similar to the one that Chris Cornell wears, or used to wear, and that is how I got my my fork necklace. Because I was just, you know, trying to emulate my my favorite band and everything. That was a really long story, wasn't it? I cannot see. My wife just chimed in with all your stories are long, which is her way of saying fuck you. If we weren't having a child together, I'd kill you in your sleep. There are days. There are days, folks. Still no Zed. But if the Zed come, man, I've got this fucking fire extinguisher, so they better recognize, hey, look, you can go in this house now. God, I wish I could see it! Insightful game commentary? No. You know, graphically powerful PC to benchmark what the game's capable of? No. Useless anecdotes about alternative bands that nobody knows about these days? Yes. That, my friends, is why we came here today. Clearly, and to talk about SWOTOR, which is what we spent most of our time doing. Let's check chat. Big Dumb Sex is a classic, Bale. You're absolutely right. You know, I have not been looking at chat during this entire thing, so let's see here. Spoonman is awesome. Cornell is amazing. I agree. I only ever saw him with Audioslave. Love Tom Morello too. I agree. Audioslave was fantastic. I can remember like hearing about, like I remember reading on the internet. This is during my college days. I can remember reading on the internet about this super group that was going to form. It was going to be Cornell and the guys from Audioslave. And I kept, you know, because I was like checking Cornell's solo website for information. He had an album out. Whoa! There's another survivor right there. That guy looks like he might have a gun, and he sees me. He definitely sees me. All right, time for glory! Let's just run at him and see what happens. I got to put an end to this anyway, so dying like this will be a perfect way to do that. Punch! Oh, there you go. Death by Survivor. That'd be a good name for a band. All right. Yeah, I got to get going, guys. I got to get going. So thank you, The Real Gamer, for reminding me about my doctor's appointment for my unborn daughter. I appreciate that. Did you ever listen to Temple of the Dog? Of course. I own everything. I own everything that Cornell or the members of Soundgarden have been involved in. That's like the stuff that like Ben Shepherd's solo stuff, the March of Crimes side act that he and Matt Cameron have had together. I've got everything. Like I am one of those guys. Like anything that's connected to Soundgarden, Cornell, I've got. And Temple of the Dog is awesome. Temple of the Dog is a fantastic album. Unfortunately, it's one of those albums that was made for a very sad reason. But yeah, it's a great album. All right, guys. I'm going to go look at my fetus loading screen. I'm going to take Alexander Art's advice. And I want to thank everybody for actually, if you really want to just amuse yourself, if you go on YouTube and you search for, let me see if I can find this. This is on One Last Anecdote, One Last Story, and then I swear to God I'm going to go to see my daughter. Alright, if you go to YouTube and if you type in Hunger Strike Karaoke, the third result may or may not be me and an old friend of mine doing Hunger Strike. Some may or may not be aware of the fact that I can sing a relative facsimile of Cornell, and I got a good buddy that was a very good singer, and used to play in a lot of bands, and he could do like a really good kind of Eddie Vedder, and I used to always joke with him. I'm like, between your Eddie Vedder impression and my Chris Cornell impression, we should do Hunger Strike at karaoke sometime. And one night we were just drunk enough to do it. So anyway, go to YouTube, Hunger Strike Karaoke. It's the third result for me. I'm on the mobile app right now, but it says, the uploader is Brent Adams, so you can check it out if you're so interested. And with that, I'm going to wish you all. It looks like Bale might have the link in chat for you there. Let me just tap on that and see if that's. Yep, that's it. That be the one. Man, I've lost weight. I've lost weight since this was recorded. I feel so good about that. I'm like down by 50 pounds from what I was there. That's good times. Got to keep doing that. So yeah, guys, thank you for hanging out. I'm sorry that we didn't get a chance to check out more of this. It was mostly just kind of dicking around in menus and waiting for the server list to come through. But I'm gonna be playing more of it. I guarantee you that. Just as soon as my workload allows. Of course, today I got to go do a little epic battle cry for you guys. But I'll be back on the Switch sometime this week, playing some SWOTOR. What am I saying? Playing some DayZ. I'll play SWOTOR too. Yeah, I meant SWOTOR. Yeah, of course. What else would I fucking mean? Why would I say SWOTOR when I meant DayZ? I'll be back playing some SWOTOR. I'll be back playing some DayZ. I'll probably be playing some Walking Dead, crying my eyes out again. You don't want to miss the Crying Fat Man live stream here on Twitch. Get that. I cannot tell you for sure when I will be on next because it's really more of an opportunity for me. Like when I have the opportunity to play a game and stream and hang out on Twitch and everything I do, but usually I don't know when that opportunity is going to arise just because I've got so much stuff going on right now. I've got a crib to build. I've got a nursery to assemble. I mean, by hand, you understand? Like I'm not. I mean, you can't trust companies. I mean, they use fucking lead paint and shine it. You got to go out. You got to cut down the tree. You got to do it yourself. All right. You've got to go and you've got to cut down an oak tree and eat it and shit out a crib. That's what a man does, right? So I mean, he does not go to Babies R Us and buy one. That's not what a man does. So anyway, everybody. Oh yeah, I got range. Or I used to. I haven't sung in a while, so I'm probably out of practice. But yeah, the only Soundgarden song that I am incapable of singing because it is outside my range is is Birth Ritual. There's some high notes in Birth Ritual that I just like in the pre-chorus to Birth Ritual that I cannot I just can't get to. All right, everybody, it's been real. It's been fun. It may have even been real fun. I'm Audi 5000. I'll be back next time with some more gameplay action. Thank you guys for coming down and getting nutty with me. I appreciate it. And we'll do this again real soon, I hope. Until next time, peace!